Welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. On July 2nd, an official welcome ceremony was held for Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, who arrived in Azerbaijan for a state visit.
President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev welcomed President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev. The Chief of the Guard of Honor reported to the President of Uzbekistan.
Cənab Özbəkistan Respublikasının prezidenti, sizin Azərbaycan Respublikasına gəlməyiniz şərəfinə fəxri qaral düzülüb. Qaral rəisi polkovnik leytenant Quli.
The national anthems of the Republic of Uzbekistan and the Republic of Azerbaijan were played. The Guard of Honor marched in front of President Ilham Aliyev and President Shavkat Mirziyoyev to the accompaniment of a military march. The presidents posed for official photographs.
On July 2nd, Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, held a one-on-one meeting with Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The second meeting of Azerbaijan-Uzbekistan Supreme Interstate Council was held in Baku with the participation of Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan.
Greeting President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev, the other state once again welcomed him and his delegation to Azerbaijan. Expressing his confidence that the state visit of the President of Uzbekistan will mark another important stage in the development of fraternal relations between the two countries, the other state added that Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan are friends and brothers, and since the signing of the Treaty on Allied Relations, they have been allies. Noting that during the second meeting of the Supreme Interstate Council, they will hear reports, give further instructions on implementing their decisions, and determine a program of events for at least the next few months, President Ilham Aliyev underlined that the two countries share common history, culture, language, and ethnic affinity. Noting that regular contacts are also carried out at the level of government members and heads of various institutions, the other state pointed out that another meeting of the Intergovernmental Commission was recently held. Stressing that they will hear the results and in principle they will be pleased with them, the President said as they agreed and instructed members of the two governments, they were monitoring the decisions and the implementations. Thanking President Ilham Aliyev, President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev said they come to Azerbaijan with great pleasure, as if to their own home, as if visiting their brothers. On my own behalf and on behalf of our delegation, I express my gratitude for the warm welcome extended to us from the moment of our arrival. I would like to thank you for this specifically, said Shavkat Mirziyoyev, noting that the relations between the two countries in recent years reached a completely new level and they are now allies. President of Uzbekistan said an alliance means that they are already close neighbors and close friends, saying that they continue to address numerous issues together. In a narrow format today, they discuss their shared history in depth. The head of state added that much had been missed in the past, but together they were catching up. We will instruct our governments to continue this process and ensuring that all issues under our joint control will be fully resolved, said Shavkat Mirziyoyev.
A document exchange ceremony between the Republic of Azerbaijan and Republic of Uzbekistan was held on July 2nd, with the participation of President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev and President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev.
Minister of Agriculture of Azerbaijan Rövşən Məmmədov and Minister of Agriculture of Uzbekistan Ibrahim Abdurrahmanov exchanged the practical action plan for the future development of cooperation in the fields of agriculture and food security for 2025-2027 between the Ministry of Agriculture of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Ministry of Agriculture of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Minister of Digital Development and Transport of Azerbaijan Rashad Nabiev and Minister of Transport of Uzbekistan Ilham exchanged the protocol of intent and cooperation in the fields of shipping and shipbuilding between the Ministry of Digital Development and Transport of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Ministry of Transport of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Minister of Economy of Azerbaijan Mikhail Jabbarov and Minister of Investment, Industry and Trade of Uzbekistan Laziz Kudratov exchanged the action plan to ensure the formation and implementation of comprehensive measures and projects to increase trade turnover between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Uzbekistan to $1 billion by 2030, and the program of industrial cooperation between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Uzbekistan for 2025-2027. Minister of Science and Education of Azerbaijan Emin Amirullayev and Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovations of Uzbekistan Kogratbay Sharipov exchanged the agreement on cooperation in the fields of science, vocational education and higher education between the government of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the government of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan Ceyhun Bayramov and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Uzbekistan Bakhtiar Saidov exchanged the action plan for 2025-2027 on the implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding and Cooperation in the field of social protection between the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of the Population of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the National Agency for Social Protection under the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The agreement on the mutual recognition of authorized economic operator institutions between the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Customs Committee under the Ministry of Economy and Finance of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The agreement between the Government of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Government of the Republic of Uzbekistan on organizing information exchange regarding cloned, stolen, lost, and crime-related mobile devices. The agreement between the Government of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Government of the Republic of Uzbekistan on cooperation in the field of environmental protection. And the roadmap for 2025-2029 on implementing the Treaty on Allied Relations between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Uzbekistan. The document signed during the visit also included the protocol establishing sister city relations between the city of Sumgayit and Tashkent province, the protocol establishing sister city relations between the cities of Gabala and Navoiy, the protocol on cooperation in developing the service delivery system for children with special needs between the DOST Inclusive Development and Creativity Center of the Agency for Sustainable and Operational Social Security under the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of the Population of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Imkon Rehabilitation Center, a state multidisciplinary specialized preschool educational institution of the National Social Protection Agency under the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, and the protocol on cooperation in developing the service delivery system for children with special needs and socially vulnerable groups between the DOST Inclusive Development and Creativity Center of the Agency for Sustainable and Operational Social Security under the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of the Population of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and the International Inclusive Hub, International Inclusive Career-Oriented Educational Center of the National Social Protection Agency under the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, signed the decision of the second meeting of the Supreme Interstate Council of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Uzbekistan.
President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev and President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev made press statements on July 2nd. On July 2nd, Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, laid the foundation stone for the Uzbekistan Park in Baku.
The Uzbekistan Park is a large-scale cultural and recreational project that will create a unique space showcasing the rich history, architecture and culture of Uzbekistan, featuring regions such as Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva and Kokand. Spanning 5 hectares, the park will be designed in the shape of Uzbekistan's map. It will house a museum, cinema, amphitheater, tower, restaurants and cafes, offering Uzbek national cuisine, a commercial area, souvenir and gift shops, a zoo and a hotel. The park's main structures will reflect architectural landmarks from Bukhara, Samarkand and Khiva. The park, which will be established in Baku's White City, stands as a symbol of the long-standing brotherhood and friendship between the states and peoples of Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan.
On July 2nd, Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, attended the inauguration of the new building of Uzbekistan's embassy in Baku.
The heads of state cut the symbolic ribbon, officially marking the opening of the new embassy building. Presidents Ilham Aliyev and Shavkat Mirziyoyev toured the embassy, familiarizing themselves with its infrastructure and the facilities provided for diplomats. The new complex, built to modern standards, is set to contribute to the further development of the multifaceted strategic partnership and allied relations between the two Brazilian nations.
President Ilham Aliyev and President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev visited Sea Breeze Recreation Center located on shore of the Caspian Sea.
Emin Ağalarov, founder of Sea Breeze, briefed the heads of state on the projects completed and planned at the resort. Spanning 500 hectares, Sea Breeze has completed and commissioned over 3 million square meters of residential and commercial real estate. More than 500 properties have been constructed, with over 20,000 residents currently living there. By 2028, this number is expected to exceed 50,000, with a long-term goal of accommodating 500,000 people upon full completion. Plans also include the creation of a new crescent-shaped artificial peninsula covering 50 hectares. Over 150 hectares have been dedicated to recreational zones, parks and beaches. Essential infrastructure including a school, kindergarten and hospital ensures comfortable living and leisure for residents and visitors. Landscaping efforts have resulted in planting approximately 10 million plants and trees, expanding green areas to 300 hectares. Located just 30 minutes from Baku's city center, Sea Breeze combines various real estate types and is considered a unique global project. Its main developments are along the coastline. The resort currently employs 6,560 people, with plans to significantly increase staff in the future. Total investment has reached $3 billion, with over $10 billion more planned over the next 5 years. The renowned Uzbek brand, the Choykhona restaurant, operates within the resort. Emin Ağalarov also presented the updated master plan for the Sea Breeze Uzbekistan project, which will be developed near the Charvak Reservoir.
The Office of the Prosecutor General has disclosed new details regarding the tragic demise of Azerbaijani nationals in Russia. During the briefing held on this matter, the subject of Azal passenger plane crash in December of the previous year was also addressed. The briefing presented the established facts pertaining to both incidents, alongside arguments concerning violations of international law.
The Office of the Prosecutor General continues investigating the murder of Azerbaijani nationals residing in Yekaterinburg. The forensic report confirms that the brothers Hussein and Ziyaddin Safarov suffered multiple blunt force injuries to various parts of their bodies. Ziyaddin Safarov died from post-traumatic shock due to the multiple injuries, while Hussein Safarov's death was caused by post-traumatic and post-hemorrhagic shock from similar trauma. Furthermore,
Hussein Safarov, born in 1966, succumbed to multiple injuries on the same day, June 27th, around 3 p.m. in the administrative building of the Internal Affairs Authorities in Yekaterinburg. His brother, Ziyaddin Safarov, born in 1970, died earlier that morning from sustained injuries while being transported in an operational service vehicle.
although Russia claims the deceased were criminals, law enforcement's use of force is justified as deliberate killing, torture, and inhuman treatment violate international treaties Russia is party to. Briefing also noted that a criminal case has been opened into the Azal plane crash near Aktau last December, with investigations proceeding rapidly. Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan are conducting parallel inquiries into the plane crash.
To date, approximately 100 expert examinations have been commissioned in connection with the air crash, most of which have already been completed. In recent days, a portion of the expert team was dispatched to the Republic of Kazakhstan, where they engage in extensive and comprehensive discussions with the relevant authorities. The process of gathering and formalizing the expert findings continues as part of the ongoing cooperation between the respective agencies of both countries.
The results of the plane crash investigation are expected to be received and made public in the coming days.
Baku and Moscow are currently in contact for the investigation of recent event. According to the information from TASS news agency, this was stated by the press secretary of the Russian president, Dmitry Peskov, during the briefing. Chairman of Russia's investigative committee, Alexander Bastrykin, keeps regular contact with Azerbaijan's prosecutor general, Kamran Aliyev. They are dealing with issues that are considered problematic, he noted. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian signed a law suspending cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, according to Iran's state television. The law is considered effective immediately upon signing. On June 25th, the Iranian parliament passed the bill to suspend cooperation with the IAEA, and on June 26th, the Guardian Council of the Constitution ratified the legislation. That was all for today. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.